Attention, this is not a drill. We are issuing an immediate advisory regarding entity classification P73, also known as the persistent pupil. If you are currently in a classroom, stop what you are doing and listen carefully. Look around your classroom right now. Count every student you can see. Write that number down. Now count again, but this time, count only the students whose names you can remember without looking at a roster. If the second number is one less than the first, you are in immediate danger. Subject P73 has been documented in educational facilities since 1973. Unlike previous reports, this entity does not simply appear in photographs. It actively participates in your education. Physical characteristics. Always appears as the correct age for the grade level. Clothing matches current fashion trends perfectly. Possesses an uncanny ability to blend into any group. Warning: the entity's reflection does not appear in mirrors or windows. Behavioral patterns. Always sits in the third seat from the left in any row. Never speaks unless directly addressed by an authority figure. Takes notes constantly, but the pages are always blank when observed. Critical: if you try to photograph them, your camera will malfunction, and you will find images of yourself sleeping in your own bed. Viewer Participation required. If you suspect entity P73 is in your vicinity, perform the following test. Without looking directly at the suspected entity, begin humming Happy Birthday in your mind. Count how many classmates join in humming aloud. If someone starts humming along who you didn't see begin humming, do not look at them. Emergency protocol activation. If more than one person starts humming, exit immediately through the nearest exit. If the humming continues after you leave the room, contact emergency services using code Blackboard. If you find yourself humming and cannot stop, new behavioral patterns detected. Entity P73 has begun adapting. Recent reports indicate the entity now appears in video calls during remote learning. Students report receiving text messages from classmates they cannot describe. Most disturbing, the entity has been observed taking attendance and marking students as absent who are clearly present. Interaction warning: do not attempt to engage with entity P73 directly. However, if you must interact, never ask for their name, they will give you yours. Never offer to share materials, they will take something you didn't offer. Never make eye contact, they will show you things that haven't happened yet. Never try to help them with assignments, they are not there to learn. If you are watching this broadcast, look behind you now. Count to 3. Look back at the screen. If this message has changed, you are not alone. If you can hear breathing that isn't yours, remain calm. If you smell chalk dust but there's no chalkboard nearby, do not investigate. Final protocol. Entity P73 feeds on attention and recognition. The more you acknowledge its presence, the more real it becomes in your environment. Survival instructions. If you suspect the entity is near, do not try to confirm it. Continue normal activities but avoid group discussions about that one student. If classmates begin describing someone they can't quite remember, change the subject immediately. Critical: if you start receiving graded assignments you never submitted, burn them immediately. Do not try to find the entity in old yearbooks, it will find you instead. Ask teachers about enrollment discrepancies. Attempt to sit in the entity's preferred seat. Under no circumstances should you volunteer to be the entity's project partner. Entity P73 has been present in educational facilities for over 50 years. It has never graduated. It has never been absent. It has never been late. It is always learning. The question is, what is it learning to become? If you can still hear this broadcast, check your enrollment records. If you find your name listed twice, contact the Department of Educational Anomalies immediately. If you find your name missing entirely, comment below if you've ever had a classmate you couldn't quite describe. You found homework in your backpack that you didn't do. You've been marked present when you were absent. You've seen someone in your class photo you don't remember being there. Warning: commenting may increase entity awareness of your location.